Terrific player, Virat Kohli, and you're looking at numbers that are bound to improve. What a great start this is for Western. The boundary, I think, was trying to hit a boundary on that ball. Longest he's batted at the start of this innings without actually hitting a boundary. Pujara, 74 for 2. Bishu will continue. His first
would have to suggest that you're going to stock one end up, and as you mentioned, we'll have the fact that's a huge bonus.
Yeah, good point. Oh, it's gone through his legs, I think, this one. That's bonus 4 runs this time for India. And 3,000 runs for Virat Kohli.
Oh, it's a marvelous achievement. You know, especially when you have a guy like Virat Kohli. Come on, Marlon. You're too experienced for that. Shouldn't be letting balls like that go through, especially the high level of fieldsmanship in international cricket today. That I think he deserves a nasty look.
That's the kind of shot maybe Pujara was looking. Cricket, 3,002 runs now.
Is the real deal, actually. You know, people have asked me questions over the years, and just having played the game myself, to see what we are seeing now in terms of the level.
Oh, well played. There's a bit of swing, but delightfully played by Virat Kohli to get 4.
Wow, what a magnificent shot. Even though it wasn't in front of the wicket, because of the lack of not having a third man. To me, he spotted that early, even though it swung and it was of full length. And it's just about the magnificent hand. Oh. And this is what I think make be asking that next 50 would be for me, and then you go on from there.
An innings for Dhawan. 50 in the first test of the series. Virat Kohli wants the second, but and on strike Dhawan has got his third 50. Still going.
Get singles taken on a regular basis.
An excellent runner between the wickets, Virat Kohli. This is really an opportunity for people.
I just mentioned, so I guess he'll be thinking to get in, and when I get in, it's going to be huge.
9 runs from the over. It's 103 for 2.
Well taken.
Technically so correct. Look at the way, straight back lift. Now look at that, presenting a very, very straight bat. The ball's come into him with that angle, and that little bit of an inside edge has taken the ball away from that fielder.
And he's been on since then.
I'll say too hard.
Oh.
So a very, but it's something we see a lot of. Once a partnership forms, it tends to be a lull in the energy, get him to drive.
There it goes. He was testing patience of Virat Kohli, and Virat Kohli fell for it. Unfortunately, not many men there in that area. Goes for 4.
Yeah, I think an extra man in the offside would have been handy there. At a second gully or even square on the boundary.
He tested his patience. He's one who likes to get on with the game, and the plan.
Tour of India, he wasn't the same again. Well, that should go for 4. Long hop and got the treatment.
Bound to happen at times when you bowl long spells. You tend to drag one down, and Virat Kohli is not one to miss out. Moves those feet beautifully, makes that space, makes that length, and pulls it with ease. Something what Pujara was trying to do, but feet weren't moving the same as Virat Kohli's did.
Got very deep into the crease.
Gave himself enough time to put it where he wanted to. He's bowled tidily, Bishu. Captain has to think about him coming back and bowling again. Here we see how deep Virat Kohli gets in the crease.
Wonderful to watch, rather than just going back and blocking all the time. Here again, he just uses his wrist, gets to the other end. 149 for 2.
So like all of the good players and the great players, Vivian, I think he'll be looking to make up for lost time. You took some...
I was so impressed with the
I feel a sense of how it felt for you. Good foot, good size 13s, Carlos. That's gone away for 4 and 50 for Virat Kohli, the Indian captain. Number 13 in Test match cricket to go with 11 Test match hundreds.
Oh, he's just a magnificent player, and you know, we saw him today, especially with the two batters, you know, who was in before him. There didn't seem to be any urgency in terms of turning the strike over. But ever since Kohli came to the crease, you can see the urgency in the one. He pushes him. There are times when it just looks like 2. He pushes to get that extra 3, and you know, it's not just a skilled player, but in terms of his thought process, how he can put maximum pressure on the field inside.
Beautiful, beautiful. Drive down the offside, always a pleasure to watch it. 157 for 2. Sweet. It's a slow outfield, but it won't stop that extra cover push.
To be fair, Bish, there's no way Virat Kohli should be looking to run. And I think this is the problem that you have on such an outfield at this stage, where it's a little slow when the ball is running across the ground itself. But that to me was too much class in order for you to at least set off for a run or 2. But in the end, as you said, when you look at the comparative little creases as well, well then you're on a good they pull it back a little bit.
Sweet. Another push. Slightly quicker on that side of the ground. Almost identical to the one that he pushed for 4 of Brathwaite previously.
I'm just a little disappointed when you would have had a replay of that shot, just to see just the way in which the ball is running across the ground itself. With shots like that, that's so superbly timed, you would expect a little bit more run through the outfield, and that's the only thing that I think would have spoiled such brilliance. You create problems.
178 for 2. Just his levels of fitness, which was on full display in the IPL with maybe the batting position available as well, runs. Really a time where India can push the advantage now.
And I heard Virat Kohli actually talk about the tiredness, the West Indian bowlers. I think he was talking about maybe Bishu or somebody, and he was trying to convey to his partner is looking tired. It's all the more reason for the batsman to grab this opportunity. A tiring bowling attack. Virat Kohli well said. Ajinkya Rahane class act to actually even put even more pressure on the bowlers.
He's bowled well. He's bowled a good length. He's bowled a good line. And he gets the odd ball to hurry up.
You don't see much spin so far, but at least he's been economical. And this is what it's all about. If you're not getting wickets, it's about not giving too many away. Having said that, Virat Kohli just eased it through the onside and never seemed to pick that up with much anger. But I think that was well timed.
Well, it's sped away to the boundary. Have a look at the way the bottom hand's been brought into play. So it's taken it from around the off stump and slightly outside. And remember, this is a leg spinner, so the ball would be turning away from the bat. But look at the bottom hand now coming into play. Bang. It's gone past mid-wicket for a boundary.
These are some of the shots that I normally speak about when you look at Indian batsmanship. The wrist, you know, you could see that so long as you got to the pitch of the ball, it was like I could hit it anywhere on the pitch, on the park.
He's raced to 87 of 117 deliveries. And it's an easy delivery that, a full toss, but it still had to be put away from the fielders, and that's what the Indian skipper has done in style. Gets into the 90s now.
Have a look at this shot. I think it wasn't that full, but I think when you're that close to a particular delivery, because he just pitched just before, but he had a fair idea what he wanted to do.
Missed out on that.
At least they try and keep control of exactly what's happening in this match so far. We just saw a brilliant stop at mid-off from Marlon, so one of the oldest members of the team as well. I think showing Darren Bravo a thing or two in fieldsmanship. But that, I think, would have gotten Kohli if it wasn't that brilliance from Marlon Samuel. That would have been 4.
Just making him work hard for the 100. That's Ashwin's herring.
Not making sure that he gets that easy single.
Well, they've come in a little bit closer to do just that, to prevent Kohli from stealing a single.
And rightly so, especially when you are 99. Why would you want to get an easy single? They give you an easy single. It should be all about, if you are determined enough, you should try and hit it past me. Let him work as hard as he can for that one run.
That's it. Century number 12 and his 5th as captain of India. It's also the 2nd fastest of his career. Of 134 deliveries, Virat Kohli, the Indian captain, 12th century. Anil Kumble joining in the applause.
It's a marvelous knock, Sonny. I guess when he came in at the time, there were still some doubts about where this inning was going to go. But
from a rookie to a man, as Sir Viv Richards said, and I think the celebrations have changed as well as he's grown as a man. Used to be a lot more energy earlier. Now it's a day in the park.
Quietly just steered India to and if he gets more deliveries like that, it won't be that difficult. And this brings up his 1,000th runs as captain of India.
Flourished as a captain. I mean, as a player he's grown, but since he's taken over his captaincy, his batting's got more consistent. The hunger for runs has got more and more, and if he gets a few more like that, yes, surely, why not? Why double? We should be thinking even further.
That's nicely played. Just use the bowler's pace, and this could very well win the race. And that'll be a close thing.
There's another example there. Split that field. There is a deep point. You've got a short extra cover, and he bisects all of them with ease. Still making that mistake, and West Indies patience and discipline rather than going and attacking the opposition and try and get them out.
Well, in order, but they've got to be patient and try to bowl a bit tighter. Think
Virat Kohli are
Front. All what you got to do is follow the commentary booth.
But then you also get some easy runs as well. Not sure whether bowling the overs should be priority. It should be about not conceding too many runs and maybe get a wicket, because the batting team as well can be under pressure as they come to the end of the day.
Especially with the light as well.
And he's played his part, giving the skipper as much of the strike as 169. Will be getting into the ice bath. Thank God we didn't have.
that gets him off the mark with 2 more, takes him on to
I'd have to ask Jeffrey, and it was a probing question. Couple of runs to Kohli. Here's what.
well, the state of the game being
That's gone for 4 through Shannon Gabriel, and it brings up 150 for Virat Kohli. Only the second time he's gone past that landmark in his career so far.
It's a very good batting wicket. That one didn't come up with a lot of pace, and Jason Holder doesn't have a lot of pace. Easily put away by Virat Kohli.
And yet to have a double 100 in Test match cricket off 330 for 4.
Beautifully driven that. India's made a good start today to the second day play. 6-7 overs into the second day's play. India's batting is looking as solid as it did yesterday, and Virat Kohli is just looking sublime.
That's clean bowled as well, and that's a clean shot. The Virat Kohli signature cover drive. 350 comes up. 350.
Saturday, Sunday. Oh, what a shot that. Just a little push, just a little punch, and it gets a boundary. And he now gets his highest score in Test cricket. 169 was his highest score up till now. 172 to the Indian skipper.
And not from the first, for the first time. Just a little push results in a boundary.
Oh, took him by surprise, this one. But Virat Kohli was quick to latch onto it because his initial movement was towards the front. But the way he transferred his weight, terrific stuff.
Well, the key here is that he didn't try to hit it too square. Just around, just outside off.
And that'll be a boundary. The fielder had long off. Can't do much. It's quite deliberately played. You can see that he's moved just a little bit towards the off stump.
Made sure that he'd closed the face on it.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Got right to the pitch of the ball and drove it through the covers, the Indian captain.
Just quite a half.
Kohli on strike. Jason Holder, the bowler, happy to take single first ball. So he's really going to get a couple of runs here. And I think he's adjusted his running to be on strike on this occasion. He could have got his third run, but he knows there's a hint of smile appearing as well.
Why not? I'm in control. I'm 198 at this point. There's no need to be. You know, let me just take my time. There's still some time in order for me to accomplish this. You can see it early, well called. You can see him saying early, stay there, Ashi, I'll take care of business.
And look at Ashwin. He wasn't making things any easier for Virat Kohli. He wanted the third. So here we go. Virat Kohli 198. It's something about. Moves on to 199. 2 minutes to go before the lunch break, so we'll have another. But it's found the gap. There's a fielder there in the deep, and that's the single that will take him to 200 runs. Anil Kumble is taking a picture. Sunil Gavaskar there applauding as well. He knows how it is to get double hundreds as India captain. But Virat Kohli is the first Indian captain to get a double hundred outside India.
Absolutely magnificent. And you wouldn't believe the very first time when I met him at the Sugar Ridge, and I did say to him, good luck. I didn't expect that he would go this far. You know, he's just been magnificent throughout this whole innings. From the moment he came to the crease, his body language, his urgency in terms.
Oh, Bolden, what a start for West Indies. Can you believe it? Just about a break. Something, you know, something that you can't explain happens after a break. Well said, batsman. Didn't put a foot wrong through his long tenure at the crease. Come a lunch break and he's played one on to his stumps.
We're going to have a little look at here, Sanjay. And you can see it was there in the area for him to have a smack through the offside. I think it just caught the inside edge. It was rather a little quick, in my opinion, with the shot. And by doing so, caught the inside edge. And that's a good wicket for the Windies in terms of the rest that they would have had. That's the sort of recipe at this stage. They'll be thinking now that we'll be able to manage this innings as best as they can. And I think with the fall of Kohli's wicket, the best thing for them is to try and accomplish that.
People rising to their feet, applauding what was a terrific innings from the Indian captain. Unfortunately, coming to an instant end in the second session. So Virat Kohli gone on the 200, exact 200, and India now 404.